Deep into late October, we find ourselves in a window where buck activity outpaces the number of does in estrus. Focusing on food sources that provide bow range shots is a great approach as bucks patrol for the first available doe. Evident in episode 9, Rye Ludwig took advantage of this, wrapping his first Iowa bow tag on his best buck to date. After a brief celebration, roles again reverse and Mike picks up the bow, resuming the quest for Kelce.
Hey guys, it's October 30th, Sunday afternoon. Nice and warm again today. It's about, 62 degrees. Overcast, we have a little front blowing through. Northeast wind. It's the first day in the last week that we have a little north in the wind, and so I've been waiting to hunt this spot. This is a stand that we hung this past summer, and it's on the south side of the big peninsula, right in the bend, going between the two farms. And we just blow this northeast wind right back to the river. And we're in here after Kelce. He's been in this peninsula quite a bit over the last couple of weeks. In the afternoon, basically all the deer just work their way out of the peninsula towards the major ag fields, and so I'm just hoping they work right in front of us here. So I think it should work out. Got about 2.5 hours left to go. I'm gonna sit back and enjoy the afternoon.
That same evening, 140 miles to the southwest, Owen Reigler is hitting the stand for another round of hunting the wide nine.
I got a bad feeling about today. I beat Devin so bad on the archery shootout, I kind of feel like I might miss a buck tonight. You know, one of those instant karma things? Just got a sinking feeling about it. Let's hope that doesn't happen. Here it is, October 30th. About 4 o'clock, we got in here maybe just a hair late. I guess we did because we had some deer right here. When we got here, we ran them out, so that's not the way you want to start your hunt out. This is that same area where we had the dogs here about a week ago, so hopefully the area is a little better off today. Or after that wide nine. Like I've said before, I wouldn't mind hunting the other end of this crabs plot here, but you know, all of our north wind stuff's right here, and we got north-northeast, which is carrying right back like that, which is a pretty darn good wind for this spot. Anything out in front of us, we should be in good shape. They're mutilating that scrape there, that rubbing post and that scrape. They're hitting that pretty hard, so I'll have to see that. I'd like to have him posed right there, hitting that scrape, I can tell you that. Well, guys, we'll sit in here about 3 hours and see what happens.
With food all around him and plenty of does in the area, Owen tucks in waiting on the wide nine to cruise through. 205 miles to the southeast in northern Missouri, team member Justin Luebrecht is hoping to take advantage of this same strategy. Keying in on a freshly picked bean field, Justin heads to the same stand where he killed his biggest buck to date.
Well, guys, it's the evening of October the 30th, and we're changing things up a little bit this evening as I'm hunting a farm that I haven't hunted in several years. But one thing I got going for me is this is where I killed the largest buck to date off this particular piece. It's not very big. The numbers ain't a lot here, but it always seems to support a shooter. I just wanted to give a break hunting Bowser and Velveeta as we're going to start hitting it hard here probably in another week or two, as we're going to start running out of time before Missouri's rifle season starts. So we're in here after a buck we call Marty. We believe he's 6.5 years of age, and he was just here last Thursday evening in daylight. So we're gonna get settled in here. It's a bulletproof set as we got a northeasterly breeze, and it's gonna blow it right over our back into this deep bottoms here. So we're gonna get settled in here, and hopefully he makes an appearance. What a hunt. Oh my gosh. I didn't think it was gonna happen. We had, I think, 5 or 6 does step out in the field. And I didn't hear Tyler, but he was already on him when I said, hey, it's him, he's over there in the wood line. And of course, y'all seen that he stepped out, and I'm like, I've had so many encounters with bucks this year, shooters, and not making it happen. And he ran the does across the field, and then he fed straight back to us. And he walked right to the base of the tree. That's the second time that I've hunted this farm. First time in, and killed the 2 biggest bucks of my life. Unbelievable. All the way to the base of the tree, 20-yard shot. I think I smoked him.
Smoked him.
Did it really?
Yeah,
You smoked him?
I think so,
Yes, he did.
Oh, awesome.
Oh,
Good.
thanks.
As Justin and Tyler soak in the moment, calling best friend Mitch Malaris to help come take up the track, back in southern Iowa, Owen Reigler is trying to make his own luck.
Man, it's just slow and stagnant right now. We're not seeing anything. I think I'll put this Woodhaven to work. I think that wide 9 is a bit aggressive. If we can lay eyes on him, I think we could probably call him in, but we'll do a little blind calling here. There's no way he winded us. We got just a nice channel. It's just a thermal carrying down into this. Turned around and looked. He was coming down the corn, headed right for us. Like, that deer's gonna wear me out, man. Well, I guess we saw a big deer after all. And I looked back and I could see a deer moving in the corn there. I threw the binos on him and it was that wide 9. He was marching right for us and I just rattled maybe 3 or 4 minutes before that, so that's my only thinking is he just didn't like that there wasn't a deer down. We're in a really good tree from that vantage. We got good back cover. I'm behind this tree, so I don't feel like we boogered him up, but just chalk it up to big bucks. Sometimes they're lucky and good, and this time I guess he was both. We'll be back after him.
Back in northern Missouri, Justin and company take up the trail.
Well, guys, mean, it's just right here. We're going to check and see. I'm pretty sure after looking at the footage, I double lunged him, so he shouldn't be far up through here. And there's bubbles in it, so that's a good sign. What do you think? I think we need to back out. I think we do. Well, guys, that's the first bed that we come up to here. I'm definitely gonna back out now. I'm pretty sure it's a liver hit, so we're gonna play it safe and come back in probably a couple hours. Well, guys, as you can tell, we're back here this next morning here as we went and got light last night, and we didn't go, I don't know, another 25, 30 yards, and we found a bed. So we initially backed out because we were thinking it was a liver hit. So we're gonna get back on a trail here, and hopefully he didn't go far out of that first bed. Yes. Oh, man. We should have kept going last night. Well, guys, here he is. He didn't go another 25, 30 yards from the initial bed last night that we stopped tracking on him. But this is the buck we call Marty. I believe I have 3 years of history to him. And he just showed up back up on the farm earlier this year, but he just showed back up on camera this Thursday in daylight, as he's been kind of out of sight, out of mind, as I've been having probably one of the best seasons as far as having encounters with shooters, as I think I've had 5 or 6 encounters with the other bucks I've been hunting. So when he showed up Thursday, and I knew it was time to just give it a break with hunting the other guys, come in here Saturday, hung that stand, and then last night was the first time in, and we got it done. But it's just been one heck of a year. Hopefully in the days to come, Tyler's tagged out and I'm tagged out. Now hopefully Mitch can finish his season off on a high note. Thanks for tuning in to Midwest Whitetail. Guys, it is Halloween evening, and me and Justin just got into the tree. We're in here tonight after Rodney. Unfortunately, Johnny Pacone, my cameraman for the weekend, he had to go home. But on the positive side, Justin shot a great deer yesterday evening, and he's behind the camera, and I'm hoping some of his luck carries over into tonight. I don't know how many times he's been out this year, but I guarantee you he has seen shooters more often than not when he's in the tree this year, so hoping he brought some of that luck with him. Rodney has been using this food plot the last 3 or 4 nights, and he's been daylight here. I think it was about 2 or 3 nights ago, and there's been a few other times he's daylighted on this plot. We've been hunting a food plot over here across the creek, kind of watching for him, hoping he would show up over there, but this just seems to be where he's coming through mostly, so hopefully tonight, with Tyler and Justin tagged out, maybe I can get a little candy in my bucket, so we'll see what happens. Something in there. That's a stud. There's no need to call. I think when that doe ran through there, I think he was bedded there. It got him up.
Close but not close enough, Mitch and Justin watch as the sun sets on one of the best months in Midwest whitetail history.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh my word. Talk about intense. He's dead.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
Justin Luebrecht wasn't the only team member who made a memory of a lifetime on October 30th. 235 miles to the northeast in Illinois, Kane Gillette and his daughter Emma hit the field trying to fill a tag on her first buck ever.
You got them. How crazy is that?
October 31st, Halloween, and Emma is sitting behind her first buck ever. You know, super excited we got this one done. This first buck out of the way. This is one we never will forget, and we're excited we could share it with you guys.
We're just closing it out, and I looked back, and I could see a deer moving in the corn there. I threw the binos on him, and it was that wide 9. Just chalk it up to big bucks. Sometimes they're lucky and good, and this time I guess he was both. We'll be back after him.
I've been waiting to hunt this spot. This is a stand that we hung this past summer, and we're in here after Kelce. In the afternoon, basically all the deer just work their way out of the peninsula towards the major ag fields, and so I'm just hoping they work right in front of us here.
I've had so many encounters with bucks this year, shooters, and not making it happen. That's the second time that I've hunted this farm. First time in, and killed the 2 biggest bucks of my life. Unbelievable.
We have finally made it through another year, and among deer hunters, it's a national holiday. November's Eve is here. Tomorrow, we kick off the magical month. Now is the time we take our long-awaited vacations and put our plans into action, ready to head to the best stand locations we have in the playbook. A time of expectation, bucks begin to venture forth as the chaos of the rut we've all been waiting for unfolds. As bow hunters, we live for these adrenaline-filled moments as the sound of the chase fills our minds. We are now a single sleep away from when we will again be chasing November.